Hello and welcome to round 2 of the West Wales Karting Renault Clio Cup Championship. We're at Austria today after the first round at Brands Hatch. No qualifying for this one. We're relying on the grid positions, well, the finisher positions of the last race. You can see we're at the Red Bull Ring National track, so not the full circuit. Cuts a bit short on the second straight, but still a tricky little circuit, so it should be fun for the drivers. You see the starting grid there. Chris on pole since he won the first race. Sam in second, Alex in third, followed by Stu, BC Dan, Cherryberry, D-Man, Loopy, Wolf, and Ruaz. Countdown for the start of the race. And we're off. Great start by Chris as always. Bit of a slow start there from Sam, but gets away with it as most people got down into the first corner. 3 abreast there as Sam just makes it. Oh, looks like Stu's tapped around and hit the back of BCC Dan there. A few cars wide. It looks like Wolf off in the background as well. Wonder what happened there. Into the section that cuts back now to the fifth corner. Right, then the tricky left, and then right again. Very easy to go on the grass there if you push a bit too hard. Oh, and Alex has passed Sam for second. That's interesting. He must have got him at the little cutover. You see Chris is just pulling away ready. 1.3 second lead. You see Cherryberry here. Stu back down in 9th. He won't be happy from that. He's lost a whole heap of time from that first corner accident. See how close everyone is. Oh, and that's Raz off in the background. Just running wide a bit. Great view there. Back up to Castle Edge corner. Just watching Sam, he blends in there. Stu up on the inside. Fantastic move there. Made it look easy, to be fair to him. And it looks like Wolf through as well. Cutting back to BTCC Dan here, who's up into 4th. That's great, especially after the disappointment from him in the first race. He's all over the back of Sam. But he said these guys are pretty close when it comes to the pace. There's not much that I can actually between them. Cherryberry again. You see him just drifting the car in. Great driving there by him. He's really getting to grips with his with the steering wheel he's using for this. He's seems to be really enjoying it compared to the controller. He probably won't want to go back. Chris still leading from Alex from Sam. BTCC down 4th. It's so close to it. You can. Oh, Sam's pulled out. He's gonna have a look. No, just pulls back in. I think he's just saying to Alex, "I'm still here. You're not getting away from me." And Dan absolutely flying for that corner. His tyres smoke and everything. Oh, and Alex runs wide. He's onto the grass. That's allowing Sam now to try around the outside and possibly make a move. Switch back to the inside. No, he'll look to make a move into the Rint corner. Will he make it? Yep, great move. I think Alex just let him through in there, but he's fighting back. He's cut back on him, but now back down into the mobile corner. Has he made it stick? It looks like he has, but they'll be neck and neck going for the straight, but Sam pulls back in, try to get the slipstream. Has to be cautious as well with BCC down the background, and he pulls to the inside, try and get back through. Has he made it? No, it looks like Alex goes wide and regains the corner. They do have to be careful there. They don't want to run too wide and risk getting penalty points. Oh, and BCC Dan is now down the inside. Great action. Yes, Sam went from gaining a place back down to 4th. No, he won't like that, so try and get back into the mix. Looks like now BTC Dan is trying to put a move on Alex. It looks like Alex is holding everyone up here. Yes. Down the inside, no. It looks like he tried it, but car just wouldn't settle for him. That's given Sam now the opportunity to fight back. But all in this, Chris still hasn't managed to gain on his lead. He got to 1.3 seconds. It stayed there. It shows how fast everyone's pushing. It looks like Stu's trying to overtake on Loopy McGee there. Oh, mistake by Chris. Locked up. Oh, He's all over the shop. Massive tank slapper. That's allowing Alex through, BC stand through, and Sam. From first to fourth, he's going to hate that. It just shows how tricky they are. Even someone like Chris can make a mistake in them. But I'm sure he'll try and fight back. You see, he's already on the tail of Sam. And this is also allowing Cherry Berry in fifth to catch up to the pack as well, to make this a 5-car train for the lead. Chris looking on the outside. Just let him know there. It's a bit wide there from the guy. Oh, and Sam and BC Dan hit. As it, Sam went by, came back onto the track and just tapped him. I think that'll be one for the stewards to have a look after the race there. But he hasn't lost too much time, luckily. He's back behind BC Dan, but it's let Cherry Berry through, so he'll be happy. Up to third now. In the background there, you can see Stu catching up after his first corner incident. So there's Luke McGean, who's having a great race. You can really see he's starting to get turn of speed in these cars. He's keeping up with the main pack. Oh, looks like Chris is back up to second as well. He'll be happy with that to try and catch Alex now. Chris is, you'd have to say, he's probably one of the fastest ones, but he does prefer front-wheel drive. Same as with D-Man and BTCC Dan. They're more front-wheel drive specialists than rear-wheel drives. Everyone's just drifting the car and they're fantastic. Onto the little bit of AstroTurf. That's it. Those final two corners can be quite tricky. If you push too hard, you're going wide, and they said you risk a penalty. Along the straight, Sam pulled out, just making himself known. Looks like Stu is looking for a move on D-Man. Not quite, but D-Man run wide, that'll compromise himself. Loopy going a bit screwy in the background. Now Stu up the inside, D-Man, lovely move. D-Man doesn't make it too difficult, but he is fighting back now onto the grass. You can switch back here and try. Oh, who's that? Sam into. Must have been a glitch. Sam went back to seventh. Maybe it's back up in fifth. Joys of Project Cars sometimes. You can see how close everyone still is. We've got Chris now about half a second off Alex, so he's closing the gap down slowly. You'd have to imagine he'll be right on him in the next few laps with the pace he's got. D-Man's now catching BTCC Dan as well, so again he's been quite unlucky with the first round as well. Ooh, Cherry Berry getting a bit sideways there. So then Stu's been a bit unlucky. The incident in the first race and now this one as well. You see Wazza and Wolf battling away there. Good move by him up the inside. I think Rich didn't really expect him to make the dive there, but that's a great move from him. I think Rich will be happy if he trying to battle back as soon as possible. A bit slow at the corner, then also in the back of him. You see Dan here doing a great job in these cars. So, looks like Stu's on the back of him. He's absolutely flying at the moment, is Stu. The fastest lap on the last lap as well, so it just shows how hard he's pushing. Up the inside, has he made it? No, a bit of a mistake there. He got the car too sideways. Now that'll help BTCC Dan fight back, but Stu has the inside line, so he can't. Oh, and they hit. Luckily, they were turning into the corner, so it helped him. That's allowed Dan just to get ahead by a good bit. Probably helped him a bit because just the car's turning a bit faster. And you see Sam right on the tail of Cherry Berry there, defending away. Sam's desperate to get past him. You can just see now on the inside up ahead. We're on board with BC Dan here, watching the action unfold up ahead. We'll be hoping for accident. Now Cherry Berry's squeezing Sam. Oh, and they come together and they're off into the barrier. Oh, lucky. Oh, and they almost hit. Oh, and now BC Dan's hit. Sam's just collected him. Oh, that's so unlucky for BC Dan. He was on for third place then. He just hit. Luckily, he's facing the right way now. But that's also allowed Loopy up to sixth now. It's just awful luck there. I'll have to look back at that, see what actually happened. We were on board there, so it was a bit hard to tell. Looks like racing where the two guys just came together. It can happen where the cars just lock up, but collected 4 people there. It looked like it's not great. But Stu's up to 3rd now. He can't not be happy with that. And Chris is right on the tail of Alex here. He's pushing for a mistake. He's right on the bumper. Alex is trying to weave now, trying to get him out the slipstream. Chris is saying, no you don't, he's following him. Will he try a dive? Not quite. He's doesn't want to risk it too, especially with not too many laps left. So we're on the 11th lap now. 2 wheels there for Sam, trying to get around D-Man. He's trying around the outside. That'd be interesting. Maybe if he does make this stick, it can be done. So at least you get track position then for the next one, which is the left-hander, so you'll be on the inside. As Sam demonstrates there, great move by Sam, up the inside and past D-Man. We'll be after 3rd place Stu now. But D-Man will fight back. He always tries his best. He's a keen racer. As I said, he's a bit compromised on the controller. It's not his usual forte. He's more of a steering wheel driver. Both a bit wide there. I think they'll get away with it on this one. See how close Chris and Alex are up ahead. Stu's a bit lonely now after all the action. He's not quite on the front too, and pulling away from 3rd. Let's see. Wolf's past Raz now in the Monster Energy car, going really wide there. Don't know if he's doing it on purpose or not, but on his tail, these two are still battling away for 9th and 10th. But every point counts, as they say. Oh, very wide for a Wolf there. It's allowed. Raz is right on his tail. Will he try the same move as Sam? Go around the outside? Don't think I don't think I have the confidence. He's now back with the leaders here. He's right on his tail. I don't think he can get any closer without getting in. So 2 tenths behind. If we definitely try to force Alex into a mistake here, whether it's this one. It seems to be Alex on 2 wheels. But, oh, and he's tapped the back of him. Oh, he's unlucky that he had a run. He couldn't put any inside or the outside. He would have just driven straight past him, but he just tapped the back of him. That's really unlucky. Now he's wide on this one. It seems to upset Chris's rhythm a bit. It's just allowed Alex to get away, and now he's a second ahead. But Alex there going on the grass a bit, that won't help him. Yeah, bit of breathing room for Alex now, he'll be happy. But Chris is so fast, should be straight back on him. BCC down now. He'll probably be a bit miffed getting with the chance of a podium back down to 6th. This is bumper flapping away there from the contact earlier. Big drift there. Putting the smoke up, trying to impede the vision of Cherry Berry, I think. But he's still got D-Man to catch. It's a good result so far for D-Man in 5th. He'd hopefully be going for the wins when he gets back on the steering wheel. Cherry Berry there now. Quite close to the BC Dan, but BC Dan goes wide and now he has to cover from him. Will Cherry Berry go on the inside? He's looking at it. Okay, you can get quite a sweeping run there, but oh, he's gone wide. Almost into the barrier there, and that's just allowed Cherry Berry to slide right through and get the position after 6th now. Chris still hunting the leader. You see everyone's just sliding the car in there using the AstroTurf. That bit's okay, it's just the red bit that we're not too happy with people. I think he's into the barrier there. Yeah, he's into the barrier, he's around. Oh, that's just worse luck. Ooh, can't look across the track there. Looked at the video game, I was supposed to be told off for that one. But oh, that's so unlucky for Chris. He pushed so hard and must have just got a wheel on the curb or the grass and it sent the car around, which is easily done. Fighting for the leader 7th. Oh, he's down there. He's getting sideways. But, you can't be happy with that, especially with him leading the championship as well. Stu now up to second. He'll be happy. He kind of deserves it really, with the rotten luck at the start of the race and the last race at Brands Hatch as well, being hit off. Oh, but he has to be careful with Scuderia Sam behind. He'll be trying desperately to claw Stu and get that second place from him. Alex now 4 seconds ahead. Be happy with that. He could not settle down, but at least reduced his pace a bit, just so he doesn't make any more silly mistakes, because as you know, he does spin a lot. Chris is right on the tail of BTC Dan and Cherry Berry. He wants to try and get past these, but I believe this is the last lap, so he's running out of time to do it. Cherry Berry a bit defensive. I don't think he does need it, but maybe he did. He just sent onto the grass. That was optimistic there. He's got to stick to the grey stuff, Dan. On the inside curve, he's all over the back of Cherry Berry, but that's allowing Chris now to look, and now Chris is looking at the inside. Oh, this is close between the three. It's for 5th place, not the lead, but they're still going for it. Now BC Dan tries the outside, but he's gone wide, and that's allowed Chris through. See Alex across the line, broken the streak of Chris winning. He'll be happy with that, with Stu seconds, Sam third. Excellent finish for D-Man in 4th. Chris comes home in 5th. I wonder what happened there with Cherry Berry. It looks like he's had a mistake, and that might allow BC to Dan through. That's didn't quite see what happened there, but oh. Some then the frustrations out, I think, on the cooldown lap. As you see, good win there for Alex from Stu, Scuderia Sam, D-Man, Chris Doherty, Cherry Berry, BTC Dan, Loopy, Raza in his second race finishing 9th, and Wolf finished last. Another excellent race there. This is the points. You see there's some penalties for some of the drivers, Sam, Cherry Berry and Raza for various racing incidents, but Alex leads the championship, 40 points from Chris in second with 83. But join us next time for the next race at Sakita Circuit.